Hello everyone. Today I am going to read a research paper, Section B, Activity 5. This research paper is taken from Knowledge Consortium of Gujarat. This research paper is presented by Mr. Kiran I. Chauhan, Assistant Professor, Government Engineering College, Surat. Sarika Chauhan, Assistant Professor, Department of Education, VNSGU, Surat. The title of the research paper is ICT in Mathematics. Now we see the introduction of the research paper. Information and communication technology refers to the integration of computing technology and communication. It can be defined as anything which allows you to get information to communicate with each other or to have effect on environment using electronic. The early computers were designed to aid just a computation. However, today their use has become a discover and computation is just one among the many functions a computer is used for. This coupled with telecommunication have become a major drives of change all over the world. It has brought unprecedented changes in many works of the life and education system. Now we see role of ICT in schools. It is felt that the aim should be to engage students at three levels: technical, practical, and critical. Students should not only learn to use technology, but they should also be able to use it in other activities. To as it practical aspected as also at the critical level, where student must learn to evaluate appropriateness of information and the method used. These strategies will lead to shift in the educational goals towards exploration and problem solving rather than memorizing and learning the status, processing of information rather than the collection of information. Now we see ICT and subject teachers. The daily routine of the subject teacher was more or less monotonous of comfortable until IT hit them in a big way. With the introduction of ICT, they not only have to continue to expect in their own subject but also have to learn how to use IT in their teaching. Teachers can include this technology in a 5 different steps. First, entry. Second, adoption. Third, adoption. Fourth, appropriation. And fifth, invention. Now we see ICT and mathematics teaching. Etiction and Ziva cited that technology is essential in teaching and learning mathematics. ICT improves that the way mathematics should be taught and enhance student understanding of basic concept. Many researchers have carries out study to evaluate the benefit of using ICT in mathematics. Bekta summarizing the key benefits, ICT promoted greater than collaboration among students and encourage communication and the sharing of knowledge. ICT give student and rapid feedbacks to student and this contribution towards positive motivation. This approach promoted higher order thinking and better problem solving strategies, which are in the line with a recommendation formed by the National Council of Teachers of Mathematics. Student would then use technology to concentrate to problem solving processes rather than a calculation related to the problem. For a successful integration of the ICT into the mathematics curriculum, it is essential to have a knowledge of this existing software that is used by mathematics teachers. Now we see teaching and learning mathematics through ICT. There are various types of software available in the market. While some of them are freely available on the internet as a freeware or shareware. Their software can be categorized into standard software like Windows, front page, page market, Photoshop, etc., and specialized software like Microsoft Excel, Mathematica, MapInfo, simulation software, and Expect System in mathematics. With Mathematica, one can solve mathematical equations, draw graphs for education, and perform many advanced activities. Graphic software can help students to solve differential equation easier than analytic method. The use of Excel is better for the purpose of discipline near miss in a teaching because traditional equipment in a incapable of producing quick and random generation of numbers afforded by the software. Features of software can help simulated data and demonetization in using graph like a bar chart, table, or diagram model mode. Diagram mode. The use of head graphing calculators in a teaching the transformation of graphs and the sketching of popular caves. In this can help students focus on the changes and features of the graph. Features of the software can help simulated data and demonstrate it using graph like a bar chart, table, or diagram. Simulation software are specially categorized category of educational software and can stimulate research or technique that produce actual event and processed under the best condition. It has the advantage of safety, simplicity, and economy. Expect systems are designed using artificial intelligence construct which can learn from the earlier experience and develop new rule and strategy which can make tutorial package more effective than human teachers. Alpha is the first step in ambition's long-term project to make a systematic knowledge incredible by anyone. Enter your question or calculation and alpha use it built in algorithm algorithms and growing collection of data computer the answer based on a new kind of knowledge based computing using of interactive whiteboard make mathematical teaching and mathematic learning more effective. Sketchpad helped students see the underlying geometrical. Moreover, when conventional stick drawing is difficult to be applied, Sketchpad is also used in the animation function. Now we see benefits of ICT by teacher perspective. Elimination of physical limits imposed by the classroom. Teachers can connect students to resources available in different parts of the world, who in turn can work with peers from other schools. Greater access to information and knowledge. Information on any topic is now just a mouse click anyway. More effective and custom based teaching. Teacher can modify their material at the last moment and customize it for the instructed student. More efficient learning management helps in evaluation and other administrative work. Improve the more frequent communication among educator and students. Email, online chat, and video conferencing make frequent communicational possible. Greater autonomy. Teachers can have a greater control over their resource, student data, and less dependent on the supporting staff. Now we see issue of the corner. The sheer enormity of ICT is that it make it powerful tool and also a Pandora's box of problems. Some of the major corners related to these are listed below. Individual differentiation in explorer to use of computers among students, not enough or limited access to computer hardware. The lack of knowledge among teachers about way to integrate ICT, internet addiction, copywriting and copywriting and copying, questionable concept, hacking, privacy and safety. Now we see embracing concept in ICT. Embracing concept in ICT. Now we see virtual school. Virtual school is an educational organization that offers K-12 course through internet or web-based method. A virtual school can operate under a time frame or can be self-paced. A virtual school requires better technology in infrastructure that supports two-way communication and storage and the large volume of text, etc. There are some virtual school is USA and Canada where students do not need to go to school at all, their schooling through the net. Now we see smart school. Those school which supported learning and thinking school with problems, infrastructure, tools, teachers and management aid informational and communication technology. Students learn by asking, questioning, reading, exploring, daydreaming, formulating and testing hypotheses and communicating what they learn by participating skill using technologies such as computers, internet and video conferencing. Now we see OHP PAIDs. There are a number of devices using a liquid display deciding from use with an overheaded project. Now we see this thesis included transport for function and scientific calculator which sit on the OHP, monochrome LCD display which echo and output from graphical calculators. Now we see dynamic geometry software. This software has involved from the package written for the Apple II computer over 20 years ago called the Geometric Supposer, written by Jordan Squaz and other at MIT, and essentially it provided a range of tools for you contribution geometric object from a range of primitive object using both classical constructions. Now we see e-learning. The faculty of internet and intranet enable e-learning that allows learning anytime and anywhere. E-learning is student-centered approach and can complement classroom teaching. In India, companies like classteacher.com and eguru.com are offering internet-based e-learning modules, etc. Now we see conclusion. Growing of local research on the using of ICT in the classroom, also making growing of the use of ICT in mathematical educational that have yet to be explored. The emergency of the knowledge society and needed of enhance competency building among the knowledge workers as a continuous process has a necessary not only introduction of ICT as a teaching learning strategy in a school, but as a tools to the teacher and student. The use of ICT in the classroom needed initially of the teachers themselves to discover that approach appropriate for the student. The aim, therefore, it is not to provide student with a new technology toy, but rather than creating opportunity for activity learning that enable to development of a wide of of a concept knowledge, skill, process, and attitudes that they may bring with them into the real world. Hence, they should not only the current knowledge about the advertisement in the field, but become activities user of the technology in all domains of the school environment. Thank you.